Hello guys, today we're playing Flightline. Right now we are in an Iceland Air 757-200, a plane that I've actually seen. Today we're going to make a flight from this airport, I forgot what this airport's name is, to Typhoon Bridge International, or Tofin, whatever you guys like to call it. I'm not really sure which runway they are using, but I don't know. I'm just gonna set this to the normal flaps used for takeoff by 757s, which is flap 15. We're gonna we're also gonna taxi along to runway 04, which is the runway over there. And yeah, just press on the brakes. Alright, the thing is, this thing does not have cockpit camera that I actually like, I believe. I haven't played this game in a while, so this landing is gonna suck. Looks like that Horizon Air, Alaska Airlines operated by Horizon Air, is taxiing to the opposite runway, which I forgot which direction it is. But let's set a runway configuration for 27 left. We're gonna have an ILS approach. I just need the ILS just so that I can know when to start turning to the airport. Normal taxi speeds is 35 knots. Winds are gusting west at wind gusts are 16 at 280. They are now slowing down. They are blowing northwest now at 310, which is just like, I believe it's going to be a bit of a crosswind. Well, with 7 knots, it's not going to be that major. We're just going to wait here, wait for that Alaska Airlines airplane to take off, and then we're going to go ahead and take off and head towards Typhoon Bridge International. Alright, we're gonna slow down the plane here, line up on the yellow line, and step on the brakes. Making sure the runway is clear, no incoming planes, ready for takeoff. Flaps are set. Alright, making a turn on the runway 04. Then we're gonna take off, make a left turn towards Typhoon Bridge International. Alright, takeoff power is set. Ready for takeoff. I'm gonna set it just below. Just below max power, just like actual pilots would do to not damage the engine, because it does damage the engine just a bit. Alright, V1, and rotate. We got positive rate, gear up. Flaps 5. Making left turn. Drop in an airspeed. Just increase the power just a bit. Nose down. That's good. Just increase power. Lower the nose. Trying to gain some altitude. Pull off the throttle just back a bit. We're gonna make a subtle turn to the right. And then level off here. Right about here, we can turn on the strobe lights and the nav logo lights. Not really paying attention to the angle of attack that the airplane's at, but it's fine. Now we can pull flaps all the way up. Can now lower the throttle even more. Can't go above, I believe, 250 knots, unless you're above 10,000 feet. What is that aircraft next to us? Looks like it's a small airplane. It's either 7-3, the SB or the SAB 340, or the Q400. Alright, so we're gonna have our spoilers armed in the arm position. We're gonna slow down this airplane. Gonna switch to mount camera. We're gonna set for flaps 5 and also descend in a bit of altitude. Maybe a little bit close to the airport. Might have to do go around. Flap 15. Gear down. Landing lights on. I think the next flap setting is 30. So we're gonna head to, flaps 30. Increase power just a bit. Gotta maintain our altitude. Flaps 40. Increase throttle just a bit so that we can hold our airspeed. Now we gotta do a bit of a descent. Okay, we're coming in at 140 knots.
Sink rate. Pull up.
Pull the nose. Implement some rudder, which I do not actually have it set, but it's fine. We're descending in airspeed. Don't worry, we can just add some power. Just like that. When I land, I'm gonna have to pull the throttle back, so I want quite a bit of speed. 1,000 feet check. There's an airplane taking off right there, right ahead of me. Alright, we're gonna descend a bit. Looks like it's an A330.
Terrain.
I know that there's terrain there.
500. 400.
Lowering throttle.
300.
Pulling nose up. Nose
200.
down. Pull the nose back up.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Not exactly on the center line, but close to the touchdown zone as well. We're going to implement a little bit of brakes. We're going to turn off reverse thrust at 30 knots. Right about there. We're going to pull off at the taxiway just ahead of us. It's at about a 45-degree angle. So an acute angle. Bring up our normal taxi speed to 35 knots. There's an airplane behind us. Don't worry, we'll get out of the way. And we're going to start our turn right now with the green lights guiding us along. Pull on the throttle back. We are taxiing to a gate. Cathay Pacific is, I don't know what he's doing. He's landing way too fast. We're going to pull our flight spoilers down. And then we're going to bring our flaps up. And then I also forgot we got to turn on our taxi lights. And I believe now we can turn off our landing lights. Check, make a quick check, make sure everything is clear, everyone's out the way. That Cathay Pacific A330 just crashed. Okay, I cannot go straight here. I have to taxi down this runway. Hey man, I just gotta follow the rules. I don't like following air traffic control sometimes. But I will mostly obey. We gotta pull on the brakes, slow down about 15 knots to turn a corner. Alright. ATC is offline. Alright. Gonna make a turn here. We got an or a SAB 340, and I think the Logan Airlines thing. We're gonna make a turn on here, and then I think I'm gonna go turn here. We're gonna go park right over next to where you see that other Icelandair 757. Start our turn. Just right there. We're gonna brake. Let's park in the gate that, you know what, we'll just park in the gate that Southwest 737 just left. Alright, now this is a crucial part that I wish that they had those guide things at. We're on the brake. Marshallers, those are what they're called. I don't know why I forgot. And cut throttle, and right there. Yep, right on the line. We're gonna shut all of our lights off, and then we're gonna shut down engine number 1 and 2, and then we're gonna call the gate. I don't know why I hit J twice, but here we go. And that is a successful flight on Iceland Air, flight 72. We did have a little bit of a rough start in between the middle of takeoff and landing. We were stalling because too low speed after takeoff and high angle pitch or high angle of attack. But we managed to recover and come land at Typhoon Bridge International. So yeah, there's the flight of the Iceland Air 757-200. And I'll see you guys in the next video.